The 2-minute rule will change your life. Today we're going to talk about the 2-minute rule by James Clear, the author of the #1 bestseller, Atomic Habits. Besides being very easy to follow, the great thing about this rule is that putting it into action will allow you to stop procrastinating right away, and at the same time, it'll make it easier for you to stick to good habits. This is important because I often see people taking up something new with a very enthusiastic approach, dedicating hours and hours of their time to the new hobby or work from day one, and then often giving up after a few days or weeks, usually if the desired results do not come. The problem is their approach to the new habit. The 2-minute rule states that when you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Almost any habit can in fact be scaled down to a 2-minute version. For example, read every night before bed becomes read 1 page. Do 30 minutes of yoga becomes take out the yoga mat. Study for class becomes open my notes. Fold the laundry becomes fold a pair of socks. Run 2 miles becomes tie my running shoes, and so on. The idea is to make your habits as easy as possible to start. Anyone can meditate for 1 minute, read 1 page, or put 1 item of clothing away. And as we've just discussed, this is a powerful strategy because once you've started doing the right thing, it's much easier to continue doing it. A new habit should not feel like a challenge. The actions that follow can be challenging, but the first 2 minutes should be easy. What you want is a gateway habit that naturally leads you down a more productive path. You can usually figure out the gateway habits that will lead to your desired outcome by mapping out your goals on a scale from very easy to very hard. For instance, running a marathon is very hard. Running a 5K is hard. Walking 10,000 steps is moderately difficult. Walking 10 minutes is easy. And putting on your running shoes is very easy. Your goal might be to run a marathon, but your gateway habit is to put on your running shoes. That's how you follow the 2-minute rule. But why does the 2-minute rule work? The whole point of this rule is to master the habit of showing up to your appointment with the new habit and being ready to devote time and energy to it. The truth is, a habit must be established before it can be improved. If you can't learn the basic skill of showing up, then you have little hope of mastering the finer details. Instead of trying to engineer a perfect habit from the start, do the easy thing on a more consistent basis. You have to standardize before you can optimize. Strategies like this work for another reason too. They reinforce the identity you want to build. If you show up at the gym 5 days in a row, even if it's just for 2 minutes, you're casting votes for your new identity. You're not worried about getting in shape. You're focused on becoming the type of person who doesn't miss workouts. You're taking the smallest action that confirms the type of person you want to be. We rarely think about change this way because everyone is consumed by the end goal. But 1 push-up is better than not exercising. 1 minute of guitar practice is better than none at all. 1 minute of reading is better than never picking up a book. It's far better to do less than you hoped than to do nothing at all. Whenever you're struggling to stick with a habit, you can employ the 2-minute rule. It's a simple way to make your habits easy. If you liked this video, I recommend the video How to Stop Procrastinating that you can find on this channel. Also, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell if you haven't done so already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of the day.